Hi, and welcome to The Leader's Edge, how to sharpen your competitive advantage and make a positive impact as a leader in your organization and community. Today, Georgia and I are bringing in some Christmas cheers, so cheers to you. We have on our hats and our hot chocolate.
We told you to bring your hot chocolate.
So, as the year winds down, we want to pause and reflect on all of the powerful insights shared by our guests in 2025.
Oh, yes, leaders who covered a huge spectrum of topics. We had from crisis communication and succession planning to wellness. At the beginning of 2025, we didn't even thread that tied all the episodes together. And what's that? The core concept of sustainability. And, we're not talking just about environmental sustainability, but sustain our organizations, our teams, and most importantly, ourselves. Yeah. Good. All right. So what's next, Em?
Oh gosh, Georgia. So yes, organizational sustainability was a clear theme, right? Remember the episodes on crisis communication and preparedness, which helped us to recognize the threats to long-term survival.
Right.
There was solid reminders that we cannot survive the unplanned for it.
That's so true, But did you notice how leadership continuity was part of the sustainable theme? You remember that? We saw it coming right through. And in the episode on succession planning, we learned that a truly sustainable company doesn't rely on a single superstar. So don't believe that you're the only person who can run that organization.
Yeah, that one was just last week, and we talked about passing on the baton. Remember the relay?
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And we cannot forget the societal impact thread, Georgia. We had episodes on giving back.
Right.
And I think we always have at least one guest who talks about this a lot, or talks their passion is back as part of their leadership legacy that they're leaving. So it reminds us that sustaining a business today means sustaining the community in which we operate. There's so much thread if you think about our communities and the needs
because we don't want to operate in a silo. The part of that organization as well.
Yeah, wherever organization is, the health of that organization really depends on the people around it, the support, and being able to make sure that those that are less fortunate have opportunities so they don't get into trouble.
Saw that clearly. Good.
Yes. So the connection between personal development and the ability to lead sustainability.
What's in the hot chocolate?
Yeah, so the connection between personal development and the sustainability was most important and impactful for me. The episodes on lifelong learning,
Remember that one?
Yeah, it thought that. And that is such a theme I think both of us have. I think a lot of coaches, but I know you and I both share it. We're always wanting and doing things to improve our knowledge and our capabilities.
Learning more and growing more.
Yeah.
Right. Good. For me, perhaps the biggest insight of the year is that organizational sustainability begins with personal sustainability. It has to start with us. That's why we had episodes focused on wellness. You remember we spoke about wellness in maybe 2 or 3 of the episodes.
Yes. We had the one with Utopia.
Right.
And we had the one with Every Day is a Wellness Day.
Yes, that was Dr. Navi.
Yeah, Dr. Navi and Karen Stolmeyer, yes. Good. They were particularly focused on wellness.
Yeah.
So what if we thought of sustainability like a battery?
Yeah.
We can't continually draw power without recharging. And we know that we cannot pour from an empty cup. This is a saying I always
fill.
Yes, we fill. Relax, recharge. We cannot pour from an empty cup. So what are the actions that we can take when it comes to sustainably looking at our sustainability for 2026? Here are some ideas, right? So the first one would be to audit your risks.
Audit your risks. So not just for the organization, personally
Personally
as
as
well.
well.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
So identify the single biggest known risk your organization faces next year and build one clear, simple communication plan for it. Right?
Good.
And maybe it could be communication, it could be preparedness, depending on the risk.
Right.
But of course, whenever we identify the risk, part of preparedness is being able to communicate that plan. That is what the crisis communication module was all about. Module session.
Yeah.
Feels like a module.
As you speak about the organization, remember some of us are one-man organization, so it still applies to us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think personally too, because remember we talked about wellness as part of our
sustainability plan. I'm gonna check what's in our cup.
So the second action, schedule your successor. So think about who is going to succeed us in whatever role and capacity that we have. So schedule time in Q1 of 2026, why not, to mentor your highest potential successor on a topic only you currently handle. If it is in your organization, or if you are, as a one-man show, it is, maybe think of what will be next after this journey with this business.
That approach.
What's the next step? So is it that I'm going to be selling this business or passing it on to someone? Or is it something else that I will be doing as a result that will allow myself to sustainably move? Like a lot of people, like in this business that we're in, they put a lot of their work online, or they write books, or they do things that would allow their legacy to continue.
That's a great
idea. So think about how you will succeed yourself in the future. What is the legacy you are building?
So you see, everything we're talking about is not just the organization, but it can be for you as well as an individual. I like that. I like that. Good.
Exactly.
So 2 things we told them so far. Yeah.
2 actions so far. Yeah. The third one is protect your well-being. So we did talk about the sustaining yourself. And so look at your calendar for the first month of 2026.
Look at my calendar. 2026.
Block out 1 hour every week, non-negotiable, for pure self-development or wellness. This is an investment, not an expense. And if it's not an hour, we can make these micro goals. Block out 5 minutes, do one thing, and then build on the time. But think of how you're going to block this time out.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So 3 actions so far.
Yes. 3 actions.
You can look at it and say how easy or how hard it might be for you, and then what resources you need to do them. So audit your risks, schedule your successors, and protect your well-being. Can you believe this is the last episode of 2025?
I cannot.
Where did the time go, Emily? We were just in a planning session for 2025, and here we are closing out 2025. So folks, you have been on this journey with us, and we are so thankful that you have stayed with us throughout 2025. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey throughout this year. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a sustainable and prosperous new year. Don't forget now to check out our previous episodes. So you can go online. They're on LinkedIn and YouTube, right? You can check out all our previous episodes. We'll be back in the new year, early in the new year, and we're going to have much more intriguing guests. I don't know if we can get even more intriguing than this year, but we're going to see, and we're going to have much more stimulating topics. So here's to Christmas and a happy new year. Take care, everyone.
Take care.